Do you want to know what pure, like, distilled fuckery is? Do you want to have videographic evidence that of pure psychopathy? Well, guess what? You're in for a fucking good video? Hello, users! Welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All, the series in which I make fun of Democrats and Republicans for being cocksuckers, and then I tell you what's actually important. What's important? Labor. Organizing, talking to the people that live in your community that aren't rich scumbags on TV, making sure that they know that these rich scumbags aren't in their fucking boat. We lost this time around. The Bernie 2020 campaign was a major missed opportunity, but we can't just fucking be depressed about it. These guys, they're weak. Like, all they need is to have a spotlight shown on them, and that's what we need. We need to have a spotlight shown on how bad neoliberals are. You have a bunch of fucking establishment cocksucker, like, fucking coattail riders going like, "Oh, Cuomo! He's a shining example. We should replace Joe Biden with Cuomo. He's a superhero. I'm a Cuomo sexual. I love Andrew Cuomo." Fucking Karen says while sipping wine in fucking, like, Los Angeles, not having to deal with the repercussions of this shit. So, here we have pure psychopathy distilled in video form.
Self-portrait of America. Okay? That's a self-portrait of America. And you know what it spells? It spells love. That's what it spells. You have to look carefully, but that's what the American people are saying. We received thousands of masks from all across America.
This reminds me of when fucking Trump did that. He held the upside down fucking gay pride flag that had fucking LGBTs for Trump on it, like written in like sloppy Sharpie. This screams LGBTs for Trump energy. Like, first of all, fun facts. You need to wear a mask if you go outside in New York, and especially New York City. Are they providing you masks? No. But guess what? People from all around the country mailed them to the governor's office, right? Instead of maybe distributing them to the people in your fucking state, instead of doing that, they just built a fucking wall. Like, Cuomo was like, "Oh, we have a lot of masks lying around while our citizens are dying. What should we do? Oh, I know. Make a fucking mural. Make a fucking collage, like a third grade fucking art piece. Remember in third grade when you had to fucking do like, oh, we're gonna make art. Yay! So, in art, you don't just draw things. Sometimes art is when you make a collage, and then you get like a bunch of stacks of magazines, and you like cut out the fucking, pictures of cars and video games, and you paste them onto a piece of paper. Yeah, that's what this is. Except instead of doing it for a fucking art program when you're fucking 6 years old, you're doing it at this stake. Like, this is a zero-sum game. We have a limited amount of these supplies. When you're forcing these motherfuckers to go out with masks on at penalty of police just fucking jumping them, and yes, there's videos of people being outside with no masks on, and police literally, that also sometimes have no masks on, will tackle them to the ground and like fucking take them into a cop car, which, by the way, wouldn't that be putting them at risk? I don't know, it's a little bizarre. But you have these like fucking right-wing fucking death squads, basically, is what police are at this point, especially ICE, going around taking advantage of this to basically fuck people over, while you have the governor of fucking New York State saying, "Oh, let's make an art project. It spells love." No, it spells fuck you.
Unsolicited, in the mail, homemade, creative, personal, with beautiful notes from all across the country, literally. Just saying, thinking about you, we care, we love you, we want to help. And this is just...
We want to help, right? We made you a mask so that you can distribute it to the citizens. Thank you, right? For that mask. Let's put it up on a wall. Like, here's the thing. If they wanted to make this art project and then say, look at all the masks we got, and then on live television start dismantling the wall, and then starts mailing them out to every citizen, then I'd be like, that's pretty cool. Maybe you should have done it a few days sooner, but hey, whatever. You want the press conference, you want the publicity, that's fine. But, instead, he's just making this little fucking meme wall. It spells love? What? What does that mean? It spells incompetence, is what that is. It spells, I'm a fucking douchebag. I'm a fucking douchebag. Andrew Cuomo's a fucking idiot. That's what it spells.
People's way of saying we care and we want to help.
Yeah, we want to help, so instead of letting us help, how about you steal our fucking equipment and put it on a fucking meme wall?
This is what this country is about. And this is what Americans are about.
I actually believe that. Yeah, Americans doing virtue signaling for the sake of nobody, to help nobody, to make themselves feel like they're more valuable and more oh, I sewed a mask together for the meme wall. Aren't I just an amazing person? Oh, yes, I'm beautiful and I'm a shining ray of hope in this society. I made a mask for the meme wall. Yes. Unbelievable. Not to shit on anyone that made these masks. I'm sure that a lot of people that sent these probably had the intent of having them distributed, but of course, Andrew Cuomo had a different idea.
A little bit more of this and a little bit less of the partisanship and the ugliness, and this country would be a better place.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, if you need any reminders, both parties, shitbags. They're dumb. If you are one of these people that goes well, maybe Andrew Cuomo should replace Joe Biden, I'll be honest, I don't want that. I would rather vote for a rapist than this guy who's a psychopath who's cutting Medicaid in the middle of a pandemic. I'm sorry. That's me. I would rather vote for a rapist who's a frail, demented, can't remember the start of the sentences old man, right? Who's got almost no mandate, will never, even if he can't win in a landslide. If he wins the presidency, it'll be a squeaker. It'll be by the skin of his teeth. He will not have any sort of mandate. He will be a weak-ass enemy. Anyone that thinks that fucking voting for fucking Trump over Joe Biden is a good spite message, guess what? It's not. And anyone who thinks Andrew Cuomo would be a better candidate than Joe Biden, you know what? As far as electability is concerned, probably. But guess I would also rather fight a frail, dying, both literally and figuratively. The neoliberal project is dying. Most people understand how shitty it is. That's why the rise of Trump happened after 8 years of neoliberalism, right? So it's if you vote for that and then that's enemy number one, I'm okay with those odds. I'm way more likely and way more comfortable going after Joe Biden as the president of the United States than going after Donald Trump, and that's just me. But I just want to remind everyone, anyone who thinks, oh, I'm a Cuomo-sexual, oh yes, Andrew Cuomo is really intelligent and really great guy, I'm sorry, you got duped. You got fucked. You got fucking owned. I'm sorry. So get a new fucking hero. Hey, maybe get a hero that's actually worthy of being a hero, like fucking Bernard motherfucking Sanders, Maybe get someone who's actually worth a damn to be your hero. Because this guy, this ain't it, folks. He's a piece of garbage, just like the rest of them. I really don't know what else to say here, but Jesus fucking Christ. Goddamn. Seriously. What the fuck?